Well, hello. Better late than never. It's Vic here again, broadcasting live with another dram from his whiskey grotto. Got the lights, got the tinsel. Well, I haven't got tinsel. Got the lights, got the jumper, like his nose. He's got his little scarf. So I thought I'd get, seeing as so many of you enjoyed the shirt last night, I thought I would go with one of the jumpers tonight. Sorry I am so late. This is the latest I've ever been on. But I was just away getting my turkey. So, just back from Marquis, got my slot. So I was in, I got my turkey, got my veg, got my prawn cocktails, ready to rock for Christmas. That's all the shopping finished. Went up to Inverness today. Got the last few bits, just the last few wee bitties of wrapping. And then that's ahin ready, ahin finished. And it's time to just sit down, put your feet up, and have a dram. So I am going to have a dram now from my very light, almost virtually empty Maltesers whiskey selection box. 21 have gone. We're on to number 22, an exciting dram. It is an Ian Macleod. Now, they're the guys that have Tamdhu, Glengoyne, do Smokehead, stuff like that. And they've also got this cracking brand called As We Get It. Now, this is an As We Get It Islay. So what it says, this is bottled straight from the cask. It's just As They Get It. It's an unnamed Islay distillery. It's cask strength. It is 60.6%. So you can't go wrong with that, can you? Well, we'll soon see, won't we? So I really like the stuff coming out of Ian Macleod at the moment. Love what Tamdhu's doing. Really been turned on to sherry cask whiskies because of Tamdhu. Like Glengoyne as well, but I much prefer Tamdhu. Know the guys that work there, the managers, they used to work with Diageo. So it's nice to see ex-Diageo guys out in the industry. So really like what they're doing. And this is theirs As We Get It Islay. So cask strength, straight out of the cask. No chill filtration, no colouring. Well, you'll see in a minute. Look, there's no colour in that. They definitely haven't added colouring into this one. That is, I think that is the palest whiskey I've seen in our journey so far, going through the Maltesers box. There is almost no colour in that at all. Now, you know, some folk might think, oh, I'm not so sure about a light whiskey like that. Does it mean there's anything in there? Does it mean it's very young? Well, no, it could just be the type of cask it was in. And we don't know the age because it's a non-age statement. Obviously, it's over 3 years old or it wouldn't be Scotch whiskey. But this is single malt, cask strength, straight for the cask, from an unnamed distillery on the island of Islay. So, let's have a nose. There's no colour there, so let's see if it's got some nose. Now, it's over 60% alcohol, but there's no alcohol burn there at all. No nose prickle. And there is probably what you could describe as a whiff of peat, a whiff of smoke. There's not a lot there at all. There's toffee and a little bit of vanilla, maybe a tiny little bit of fresh fruit, but it's mainly kind of toffee, caramel, sort of buttery, creamy nose, and a tiny little bit of smoke, just a whiff. So let's see what it tastes like. Oh boy, hey, whoo! There's the smoke. And there's the 60.6% alcohol. Oh, you beauty. Wow, that is quite a punch. Whew. 60.6% alcohol by volume of smoke. Man, if you like your smoky whiskies, oh, you beauty. That is, it's not too medicinally. It's like ash. it's like chewing a bit of burnt wood. I think maybe that's what it is. It's very smoky, very ashy. And then you know what? It's still there, but it's what's the word? Dissipating nicely, and it's got sweetness, a little bit of vanilla, kind of toffee, fruity notes. Not a huge amount coming on after the smoke. This is just being whacked in the face with a lump of burning peat. This is fantastic. I have got water, but you know what? I don't think I'm going to add water to this. I think I'm going to have another one neat and see if I can experience that again. That was fantastic. I can still feel it. Slange. Oh, boom! Oh, that's like that is fantastic. What a hit of smoke. I could feel that going down as well. You know, and for the experimentation, I should probably add water to this. But I am so enjoying this neat. That is, I'm really feeling that one going down this time. You know what? That is a dram for a cold night, sitting by the fire. You've just taken your boots off. It's freezing outside. You got your socks and your feet up by the fire, and I can feel that. It's almost like pleasant heartburn. That is a cracker. Oh, I really enjoy that. And when I put it to my nose just before I drank it, real huge hit of toffee coming off it. Now, I think I've said this before. Sometimes when I get toffee, it kind of tells me that this is a youngish whiskey. Now, I don't know how old this one is. You know, it's very, very, very pale, which could indicate that it's quite a young whiskey. And then it could be just an exhausted cask. Not a lot of colour coming out of it. But I hate to say burn because that sounds negative, but the experience, the warmth of that going down, maybe indicate, as well as the strength of it, maybe indicates it's a young whiskey. But who cares if this is a young whiskey? I don't care what age this whiskey is. That is brilliant. Oh boy, you know it's got that smoke, that bang of smoke. It's like an Ardbeg. But I don't know if it is. But I'm gonna have another one. In the interest of science, I probably should add water. But this is my whiskey broadcast, so I can do what I want. So no water. I'm just gonna go for it. If you're not used to whiskey and you're drinking this, I might suggest a wee bit of water for you. Have a little sip and then experiment. And then enjoy it the way you like it. But I'm enjoying it neat. Oh, it almost makes me want to cough. Oh, that is so smoky. And it is weird because you just don't get it on the nose. It's just not there on the nose. And you put it in your mouth and you swallow it and it just goes boom of smoke and ash and bonfire. And it's still there. That smokiness is still there. I really like that. That is a really good whiskey. Now, non-age statements. I keep telling you this. Don't not drink non-age statements just because they're non-age statements and, I hate what the industry's doing. I don't like all that. No. Try them. You're missing so many good whiskies if you don't drink non-age statements. I think that is quite young. Hardly any colour. It's almost like water. And I think it is quite young. But That is brilliant. I love that. I love a good peaty whiskey. You know, if you know me, I'm a real fan of Kalila. That's my favourite peaty whiskey. And I love Talisker. And then coming lower down the sort of peatiness, I do like a Ben Romach. So I do like my peat. That is fantastic. A little bit like, because only a tiny dribble there. It was more toffee, sweet vanilla. But that smoke is still there. Oh, if you don't like peaty whiskies, that's nae the whiskey for you. But if you do like just to be smacked in the gob with peat and smoke and ash and bonfires, that's the boy for you. That is really good. So that was the Ian Macleod, as we get it, Islay single malt Scotch whisky at a cracking 60.6% ABV. And your Uncle Vic really enjoyed that one. So there's a good recommendation for you. So what have we got tomorrow? Because we're getting closer and closer to Christmas. It's the 23rd tomorrow. Oh, yes. And I think, I'm pretty sure, we may have the oldest dram in the box. So this looks fascinating, this one. This is an old particular Cameron Bridge, or Cameron Brig, but it's called Cameron Bridge there. So it's a grain whiskey, 28 years old. And it's 49.9% alcohol. So yeah, that does look fascinating. That looks exciting. Got better words for you, Woody? I had a chat with my mate tonight, my mate Woody. According to Woody, I used the word interesting far too much. So I thanked him for pointing that out, and I said I'd try and not use interesting tonight. He suggested exciting or fascinating. So there you go, Woody. That's for you, buddy. And he brought me a dram. Where is it? He brought me a dram that the Gordon MacPhail guys got as a gift for Christmas. And I may do that on Boxing Day because my Maltesers finish on the 25th. But I've got a few drams. You'll probably notice I've got a few drams behind me. So I thought I might carry on and do it up till Hogmanay and do the whole of December as Vic's drams. So I'll maybe try that on Boxing Day. That's a Tormore. Oh, I can't remember. Is that 23-year-old or something? Tormore, I can't remember. Out of a sherry bat, but I'm looking forward to that. So tomorrow, we don't have an interesting dram. We have an exciting dram. We have a fascinating dram. We have Old Particulars, Cameron Bridge, 28-year-old at 49.9%. So looking forward to that. So hope you've got all your Christmas shopping done. If you haven't, I hope you get it done tomorrow or the next day. Enjoy your drams if you're having one tonight. Enjoy your drams over the next few days. And I will see you tomorrow. Busy day for me tomorrow. I'm making soup. I'm making rice puddings. But I will be back in plenty of time to take you through that Cameron Bridge dram. So see you tomorrow, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being part of this journey with me over December. I've been really enjoying it. I hope you have too. So thanks again, and I will see you tomorrow.